Ghosts. Ghosts in the wind. Ghosts of perdition. Kyle Johnston's sports plays December 28th were ghosts. They were there. They hadn't mattered. It made me stress. I watched the train wreck that it was last night, but they were invisible. They were ghosts, the plays. Definitely took a hard hit last night. Basketball, sport that's been so good to me over the last few weeks. Decided to sucker punch me in the face last night. In college and in the association. And I'm watching the train wreck that it was last night. Losers and losers and losers. And I'm fucking, how the fuck am I gonna fucking fix this night? I had a pretty good night otherwise, other than sports picks. You know, everything else was fucking great. But anyways, I'm like, how the hell am I gonna fix this mess? You know, New Year's is around the corner. We want to keep padding the fucking bank. So what we did in December, it was a pretty good December financially. Everything else sucked. But, financially, it was fucking very fucking good. Even though we ended up spending some of that on fucking gifts and, you know, festive meetings, I guess you can say. Festive gatherings. But, I'm watching the train wreck that it was last night. We haven't even got to the Toronto Raptors yet. You know, Georgetown can't keep up. Where the hell were you, Providence? All we need was a basket or two. We need 2 baskets from you. And the Clippers. 2 baskets from you. I didn't care who it was. Pelicans, Clippers, somebody. 1 basket. We need 1 basket. Sacramento Kings didn't even show up. I had never bet on the Sacramento Kings. So I'm watching all that train wreck go down. And then I see it come across the ticker. Because I wanted to catch up on some scores. And what do I see? What do I see? Something that really stuck a dagger into my heart last night. My favorite tennis player, Ivanovic, retires from the professional game. Retires professionally. She'll go and do some charity games and stuff like that and make some fucking half-decent coin, even though she's already made a lot of fucking coin. Now, Serbian. And hell of a player at one point. She had a nice little run. You know, that's what women's tennis was. She had a, year and a half fucking run when she was winning a whole bunch of shit, going to the finals. A little longer than Bouchard's fucking reign. A little longer than some of the other girls fucking. She was like Simona Halep. Simona Halep, Anna Ivanovic, very similar. Very similar fucking player. Maybe they have a different career trajectory. Ivanovic had some injuries. But you know what? I love watching her fucking play, man. She fucking worked her ass off. She reminded me of Martina Hingis, really, to be quite honest with you. She wasn't overpowering. You know, you got like Serena Williams, best of the best, right? In like Ivanovic's era. In the last like fucking 15 years or so, you know what I mean? You got like Serena Williams. And then I'd put like Sharapova and like Venus Williams. Venus Williams was a good fucking tennis player, even though I hate her. I just can't fucking stand looking at her. But like Venus Williams and Sharapova, I'm sure I'm gonna fucking miss a whole bunch and shit like that. I don't want to go back to the Davenport eras and that's Monica Seles. That's a different era. Anyways, but Anna Ivanovic, I wouldn't put her up there with but she was above average. You know, you have great Serena, you have good, which was like the Sharapovas and Venus. You know, then you had above average. She wasn't average, but she was above average. She lost a whole bunch of times in the first round, but I still got to watch her play. And yes, she does look good. She is beautiful. Talented and beautiful. I watched it a lot for the tennis. I do like women's tennis better because I see more rallies. The power of the men's game is fucking, it is what it is. It's fucking awesome to watch sometimes. You do see some crazy rallies when you get to the better players near the finals and stuff like that. But for the most part, I like watching the girls. I see some rallies. You know, they have to fucking try different tactics because of their styles, because of their physique. Some are stronger, some are quicker, etc., etc. And I don't mind watching it. But yeah, she is beautiful. I have a thing for brunette, nice eyes, and very nice legs. Nice legs, brunette, nice eyes, fucking sold. You're a hell of a fucking professional athlete, sold. So that fucking sucked last night. You know, she's dating Bastian Schweinsteiger, who's just starting to work his way back into the United lineup. He's not going to play a whole lot, but he'll get his opportunities in Europa League and stuff like that. Mourinho knows if you win Europa League, you get Champions League. That's the fucking big fucking pie. That's the big pie that fucking United's fucking going for now. You know, getting in the top four is still very plausible, but winning the Europa League is also plausible. So hopefully her and Bastian had a really good Christmas. I'm sure they talked about this a lot. And I'm going to be sad not to be able to turn on the TV in the summertime and not see Anna Ivanovic. This fucking hat's pissing me off today. Fuck. What isn't fucking starting to piss me off every now and then? So I get back to my old self. But anyways, we're going to hop up and in on some sports plays right now. We're going to run through them real fucking quick here for you, since I just rambled on about Anna Ivanovic for like 3 minutes. She won a few fucking Grand Slams and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. What did she win? Like maybe 2 or 3 Grand Slams? Couple finals and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. She made a shitload of money modeling and fucking doing all the magazine stuff and doing like Serbian TV and shit like that. So, yeah. But anyways, a lot of action going on tonight. We're going to start off with some college football. We got some basketball going on. Yes, we're going to jump up and in on the basketball hardcourt again. And we got some games on the frozen pond. But we're going to start on the football pitch. It's not the Prem, Kyle. It's not the Prem. We're going to start on the football field. We got some bowl action going down tonight. We got the Alamo Bowl. We got the Belt Bowl. Kind of interested in both. I'm kind of interested in all 3 games, to be quite honest with you. But the Alamo Bowl is going to be a fucking good game between Oklahoma State and Colorado. Right now, Colorado's 3-point favorites. Total in this, 63. Now, the game's taking place in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. It's inside. Should be fast-paced. Weather's not going to be a problem. And I like Oklahoma State to cover the 3 points, if not win outright. Now, a lot of people are talking about the Colorado defense. But I think the Pac-12 is a little overrated. It's an exciting league or an exciting conference. It's fun to watch. It's very difficult for teams to win on the road in the Pac-12. Home field advantage is really, really fucking important. And I think the Big 12 is just fucking way better. I think Washington's in a lot of trouble against Alabama. We've seen the Pac-12 disappoint in the bowl games this season. And basically, I think Oklahoma State's just got too much NFL talent. You know, some of them may be backups, such as Mason Rudolph, the quarterback, but he can be an NFL backup. I think he's going to throw all over the secondary. A lot of people aren't thinking he can. And I think they're going to be able to get a running game with Justice Hill to be able to open up that fucking passing game. So I like Oklahoma State to cover the 3 points. Now, I also went ahead and I took Oklahoma State and I teased them for a two-game teaser with Virginia Tech. Now, the Hokies are playing Arkansas in the Belk Bowl, ACC, SEC matchup. And the SEC, man, is just not what it used to be, especially the bottom half of the SEC. Alabama is what Alabama is. But Arkansas is very erratic, very inconsistent. Virginia Tech just put up a half-decent performance against Clemson. You know, they put up, 24, 27 points against them or something like that. Not too fucking bad. They have a pretty good receiving core led by Isaiah Ford and Cam Phillips and Bucky Hodge. And their defense is pretty solid, only giving up 22 points a game, just under 23. So I think they're going to confuse and frustrate Arkansas right off the hop. I think Arkansas is going to get behind early. They're going to get into trouble with turnovers, interceptions mainly. And I look for Virginia Tech not only to cover the 7 points, but I got them teased down, so they just need to win outright. Now in the hard court, We're going to keep it real fucking easy tonight. Real fucking easy tonight in basketball. Cleveland Cavaliers coming off an embarrassing performance against the Pistons. No LeBron James. He got the rest. He played Christmas Day, so LeBron James needed a rest. But the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're hosting the Boston Celtics. They're 6.5-point favorites. Total in this is 216.5. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers to smoke show, to dominate. They're going to come out pissed off. They're going to come out angry. I like them to cover the 6.5 points against the Boston Celtics. Now, the Toronto Raptors, who got fucking smacked in the face last night, got Mike Tyson fucking KO'd in the first round last night. It's basically what it was. Now, they're in Phoenix. They're on the road still. They're taking on the Suns. The Suns played in San Antonio last night, so this is going to be a fucking sloppy game in my opinion. Raptors are 9-point favorites. Total in this is 224.5. I like the under. I think both teams are going to be sloppy. I wouldn't be shocked if one team does get blown out and they rest their players. That's what the NBA does. I like the under 224.5 in the Raptors-Phoenix Suns game. And finally on the Frozen Pond, usually if one team loses to Florida and they play the other, well, alright. Usually if one team, say they're playing the Panthers and they lose to them, then they're playing the Lightning the next night, you know, I'm going to bet on the team that just lost against Florida. Usually you go 1-1 in the Florida trip. Very rarely do you go 2-0. Very rarely do you go 0-2. So the Habs lost to the Lightning last night. They're in Florida still to take on the Panthers. Panthers are minus 115 home favorites. Basically a pick-em. I like the Montreal Canadiens tonight. At minus 105, I grabbed them at plus 100, so we're seeing some movement on the Canadiens. The same thing, same philosophy with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They beat the Panthers last night in a shootout. They're playing the Lightning tonight. I like the Lightning to jump all over the Leafs in a back-to-back. I think Bebo's playing tonight. So the Tampa Bay Lightning at minus 130 at home. I like that, so I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning to defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs. And finally, I'm going to take a little flyer on the Winnipeg Jets. They fucked me over with the Blackhawks. I think this is a really good spot for the Jets to beat the Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets played pretty damn sloppy against the Bruins in their first game back. I didn't like a lot of things I saw. And all good things come to an end, now do they not? So I like the Winnipeg Jets, led by Patrick Laine and Scheifele, to beat the red-hot Columbus Blue Jackets. You're getting them at plus 110. I wish we had a little bit more value, but I'm going to take the Winnipeg Jets tonight. Now remember, you can find my work on Twitter, at kjohnstonmiked Find my work on my blog site, kylejohnstonmikedup.wordpress.com. Type my name into YouTube. You can't miss this voice. And remember, if you're not laying money down on the table, you're not winning.